Live.
All right, we are live.
We're rolling.
Are we really?
I mean, we're not live. We're rolling.
Oh, okay, see, I thought you were fucking with me there.
No, I'm not fucking with you.
All right.
You can see yourself now.
Yeah, we can see ourselves. I'm telling you, I just like that. Like it's flow. You know what I'm saying? Flow, like Progressive flow.
Yep. You got it.
There is no one worse in this world than Flo from Progressive. I would commit murder.
No, you?
Yeah, 100%. I hate
wrong
that
with
girl
Flo?
so much. You like those commercials?
What if
She is insufferable.
What if Flo from Progressive gave you like a car insurance policy that was like?
Are you about to try to sell me Progressive insurance?
I don't have Progressive, so that wouldn't. No, I'm saying in a hypothetical.
What if she gave me insurance?
What if she gave
have
you
insurance?
Yeah, but I'm saying like cheaper insurance. That's like, so
Progressive. Sign up today.
I'm pretty sure we're in a Progressive commercial right now.
That Flo, she's coming through the door right now.
What the fuck just happened? Oh
All
my
right.
god. No, I still hate her. Those new Addams Family ones she's doing.
Oh, yeah, those are annoying as hell.
The one that I really couldn't stand was when I was watching Jack Bauer. Like every fucking commercial was
Jack Bauer.
the one when the two are at the beach and she's like, I can't get my car insurance, and I got this boat too. To be cool. It's a bundle, and it can save your money.
Now the Limu Emu is a whole different story though. Those are great. I love the Limu Emu.
You love the emo guy?
Can't get enough of them.
Liberty Mutual.
Limu Emu.
The one that is
Yeah, I love
hysterical.
it. What?
And Doug.
Oh yeah, and Doug.
The one that is hysterical is when they're having a cookout and he's talking to his girlfriend or wife or whatever. And she's like, it is the weekend. Can we talk about something other than car insurance? And he's like, chicken or sausage? He had nothing else to talk
I love the
What do
Limu
you think of those commercials that the guy commercial Scoop? There it is. French vanilla.
Yeah, I like that. Scoop, there it is.
Give it to me all day long.
Yeah.
Chocolaka. Hey.
There's no.
Like where they're pretending, or like, or where you're becoming your parents.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Progressive
god,
commercials.
those are the best. The
Yeah, they're
best.
That's another Progressive.
Is it?
Those
Yeah,
Progressive.
I
Yeah.
can't remember.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. It's no flow.
No flow.
Those have me like rolling on the floor. Like, those crack me up.
Yeah, those are great.
For no
Commercial
reason.
time.
All right, Nick, what do we
Commercial
got?
time.
Speaking of flow, let's flow on with the show. Hey.
Oh, nice.
What do we get for an episode? 284?
37.
Shit. 287. What's the
You go backwards.
Who updates this?
You got the right one, but go backwards.
All right. 287. We got episode. What the? I just started thinking about that. We got episode 287 on that blast. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. Hit the bell button. And we have a little bit of stuff to talk about today. But before we talk about Sophie, hold on. Don't go anywhere yet.
Come over here.
Don't go anywhere
On
yet.
camera.
Get on camera. Have a seat. Have a seat for a minute. Have a seat.
Very special day today.
Yes.
Very special.
So
Is it your birthday?
today is Sophie's birthday. So when you viewers watch this later, you can wish her a happy birthday, but it won't be live. It'll be
5 o'clock.
5 p.m.
like 9 hours from now. But what I wanted to just say, we know you don't like the happy birthday song, but all I'm going to say is happy birthday to you. See, I didn't
Happy
sing the
birthday
song.
to you.
Happy birthday
Thank
to
you.
you.
Happy.
Birthday, dear Sophie.
Yeah. Wow. How do you say this?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
To
Happy
you.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thrilled to be here.
Is it still trademarked?
No, not anymore.
Oh, well, then you
It used
Someone
to
tried
be
to
trademarked.
trademark.
No,
that?
it's
No,
not
it
that.
was. Don't try. It was trademarked.
That song drives me
It's
nuts now. Oh, no.
Rotten Tomatoes!
I got up so confident you guys would join me on that.
I mean, I don't know. I'm shocked Big Nick didn't.
I'm trying to respect you. Don't like the
Yeah,
song, so
no,
I'm holding off.
Yeah, I appreciate
What
that.
about the,
There's-
like, you go to like restaurants, like,
There's
happy
nothing-
birthday.
So what I was going to say,
Yeah.
what I was going to say, so the reason why all those restaurants have their own
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking whack you!
have their own like birthday songs is because are you good?
Why it's not standing?
It's because the birthday
Guy
song
needs a
was
little blue pill.
copyrighted.
I didn't
and so
know
that's
that.
why they all have like happy birthday
That's
from all
insane,
of
I
us
didn't
to
know
you because they can't sing it legally in their restaurant because it's copyrighted. It was
Because they might
copyrighted.
get someone might barge through those doors and shut the operation
Take down notice! Take down notice! God damn it, Applebee's!
That's the one thing that I can't stand. It's like, I don't mind if like you sing it if you hear something whatever, but like when you go to a restaurant and the whole
Don't
fucking place
tell
knows about
anyone.
it, it's like fuck.
Even if the people just at your table start singing, it's hit on sight. I don't care if
Yes.
it's my grandma; she's getting hit if she starts singing me "Happy Birthday."
Yeah, no, I've never been a fan of it. When I was younger, I don't know, like it really bothered me for some
Yeah, it's like,
reason.
So you want to hear
I don't
something
know
crazy?
why.
So we went to Rachel and I went somewhere one time. She had said, "Oh, it's his birthday." I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And you know how they usually like will throw in like a free like
They make
dessert,
Dessert
or
or
whatever.
something, yeah.
They made us fucking pay for it.
What?
Yeah. So like I was like, "Yeah, I don't want dessert tonight," and she was like, "Oh, you know, it's your birthday." And the guy was like, "Oh, I'll go get you something." And he like comes back. We're thinking, okay, it's complimentary. That's nice. Get the bill. It's on there.
That's tough.
Are you kidding me?
Stupid. Yeah, no.
He's trying to squeeze out another $1.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was younger, before we would like walk into a restaurant, I would look my dad dead in the eyes. I'm like, if you even open your mouth, say one thing about it being my birthday, like it's over. I'm getting up and I'm leaving.
What are you supposed to do when people are singing at you?
I don't.
You just
That's, I think,
hope the next 30 seconds goes by.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I
That's
don't
exactly
like
what
You're
it
doing
is.
Sophie that
Yeah.
like the birthday song sucks.
like it's so like
it's awful.
I mean, I appreciate it, but like I'm also like, if someone's just like, oh, happy birthday, like that's all I need.
Happy
You know, I don't
birthday.
need a happy birthday. Yeah, and I don't need like a whole big thing because like
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand there, like uncomfortably the
You're gonna be,
entire
like,
profusely
time.
sweating, like, stop.
Exactly, it's always been like that. But yeah, no, thank you, you guys.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
so-
All
birthday.
right, I'll leave you to the show.
All right.
All right, let's get on it.
All right, let's
the
start
show.
it off.
That's
Giants
commercial and
Dodgers.
birthday talk.
Giants Dodgers prediction tonight.
Yeah, we got Game 5.
Johnny's got his fan.
Well, this is the Tokyo Giants.
Tokyo.
Yes.
Oh, marbles.
Yes. Exactly.
Marbles.
Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift.
The only good.
Yeah, so I was gonna wear I do have a Giants sweatshirt. It would go nicely with the hat. But yeah, Logan Webb versus Julio Urias tonight. Webb pitched.
Bullpen versus bullpen.
Webb pitched 7 1/3 in the in Game 1 of the series. Shut them down. He was really good
Interesting.
in Game 1. So
So the Dodgers will have all hands on deck, though.
So-
So both teams will.
both teams will. But Robert said Scherzer isn't available. But
Bullshit.
he said that about
Scherzer's-
Clayton Kershaw before, and Kershaw's pitch. And
But does Scherzer say Scherzer's available?
Exactly. Yeah, someone said when Nats reporter was like, I can't imagine what's going to be like after Scherzer's yelling in Dave Roberts' ears for 5 innings about put me in, put me
Yeah.
in. Like, Max Scherzer is a fucking madman when it comes to this stuff. Like, he will pester, he will annoy the manager until he gets what he wants.
He's
Like,
gonna pitch.
He's going to pitch at some point. And I said this yesterday, though, about him coming in relief.
Yeah.
Is that it hasn't always worked well. It has in game 1 of, or game, what was it, 1 or 2? 2 of the NLDS against the Dodgers in 2019. He pitched 3 strikeout, 10 pitch inning in relief, which was one of the best like innings I've seen pitch. And that was really cool. So Scherzer might be available out of the bullpen. They say he's not, but Bueller.
It's a reverse
same with
psychology
Bueller.
move.
Bueller pitched the last
best
game.
The only person that isn't available, I think, is Bueller because he
Yeah.
just pitched 2 nights ago.
On short rest.
Yeah.
You know the best.
Other than
move-
that, it's all hands on deck.
how to get the manager to send you to put you in the bullpen that night
Annoy the shit out of him.
is you stand next to him during the game and he says I just don't want to see you get the hell out of my face or whatever and you say okay I'll go sit in the bullpen
Yeah.
and then you're sitting
That's
down
what
there.
Scherzer's going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just going to annoy the shit out of Roberts the entire game. That's what he did.
Or he's just going to sit in the bullpen on the phone and be like, hey, put me in.
Hello, this is Max Scherzer. You want to put me in net?
Been
So,
warming up since the first inning.
what's your prediction for the game tonight? We'll go down the line. Nut.
You know, I told Nick I think the Giants are going to win earlier, but I forgot about Scherzer. I can't believe I did, but I think the Dodgers are going to win. They have to. If they don't, we got to hope an AL team wins because we won't be selling many mugs.
You don't think
Yeah.
the Giants would sell?
No.
No? I think the Braves would sell. I think the Braves would definitely sell. Braves have a huge southern
Think
market.
how many Giants mugs we sell around here.
Yeah, we actually do a decent amount of Atlanta stuff.
Yeah, I think the Braves would sell.
You think so?
Atlanta. A decent amount of
Yeah,
Atlanta
I know the Braves play in Atlanta.
stuff. Oh, okay, so we're going to do this today. All right.
Oh, we're doing this.
Me and Nick were talking before the show started. I think the Giants would probably sell the worst of the teams remaining. But I do
Eggs are
think
going.
eggs are going. But I do think that the Braves would sell well. I mean, the Red Sox obviously would, and the Astros I think would sell the best.
Bring back the damage done, Mike.
Dodgers.
Remember how many we did of those?
The thing with the Dodgers though is that we sold a lot of mugs last year. I don't know how many repeat customers we'd get from a repeat. Like people were really excited that the Dodgers won because of the first World Series since 1988.
Yeah.
And so they want to commemorate, they want to celebrate it. But if you're winning back to back, I'm not too sure. That's my theory. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Dodgers just because I gotta stick with it. That's what I predicted in the beginning. I gotta stick with this till the end.
Give me
This is going against my bracket, by the way. My bracket's screwed now that the Red Sox won.
Doesn't matter. Mine's fucked anyway.
I don't like the Giants
I don't like the Dodgers.
for no
There he
reason.
is.
Hey, thanks for coming by, buddy.
You're a Red Sox fan or something?
Whenever you wear Red Sox stuff,
Hey man,
you
do
go
you
head
even
to
Red
toe
Sox?
with it.
Okay, I've been wearing. First of all, I've been wearing the hat every day, and I've also been wearing a different sweatshirt every day. So I wanted to switch it up. You
look
guys
great.
are right, though.
You look
I am
great.
kind of overdoing it. Well, thank you.
No, they're in the playoffs.
Yeah, you can do
They
it.
are.
You can
Hey,
rep them. This is
don't
appropriate.
kick yourself. All right?
No, I'm
We're just
not. You
talking,
guys kicked me.
Take Giants, Dodgers.
Dodgers.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This has got to be like the most combined wins
It is.
for a single game playoff, right?
Something like that.
It has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, a combined 219
Yeah.
wins.
Do you think
Yeah.
it goes into extras?
I mean, that would be
That's got to be.
insane.
There's got to be
What
some.
time is it on at tonight?
10. Oh,
No, it's
9.
not.
Dude, like,
The West Coast game.
yeah, but
So it's still 6 o'clock game for
I'll
them.
watch maybe 3 innings.
make it a
tops.
5 o'clock game for them. Put it on at 8 here. Put it on
Yeah, I
at 7
know.
here. Make it
5 o'clock game.
That's what you gotta
On
hate about
Wednesday?
World Series
Thursday?
games.
What day is today?
World Series
Wednesday.
starts at 8:30.
Wednesday.
Yeah, but like either way, so it depends. Oh, yeah, I guess it's 8:30 no
early.
matter what.
Yeah.
Even if it's West Coast or East Coast.
That's Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, I am going to try to
what?
stay up for this,
That's
so I'm
wrong.
going to be tired tomorrow.
It is Thursday.
It's Thursday.
No shot. I'm staying.
The clock says Wednesday.
Yeah, no, it's wrong.
And
It
if
is
I
wrong,
learn
but the
one
date
thing
is
in my
correct.
life,
How crazy is that?
always trust the clocks.
Oh, it's just
Jeez
close.
Louise.
Broken clocks right
Jeez
twice a day.
Louise.
But yeah, so
Louise gets a lot of G's around here.
Yeah, so does Jesus Christ.
I hate to say it, so what-
you didn't say his full name at least.
I know. I will later. Don't worry. It's too early.
So
He did say his
so
full
we
name,
got
thank you.
Dodgers, Dodgers,
Do I just...
Dodgers.
Oh man, it's so not
Johnny, who
that.
you taking?
What?
Who you taking?
I think I might take the Giants. I think it's gonna be a low-scoring game. I think it's gonna be like a 3-2 game. So take the under tonight.
What's the pitching
LA?
matchup?
Logan Webb versus Julio Urias.
Ooh,
Logan Webb dominated the Dodgers in Game 1.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
By the way, we didn't talk about this. Did anyone see Buster Posey's Oppo Taco into
Buster Cherry?
Oh
Into,
when I went to the
McCovey Cove?
on one hop. Yeah.
Like,
So no right-handed
Ball's
batter has
crushed.
ever hit a ball into McCovey Cove before. There's never been a righty who hit a splash hit before. He hit it on a hop, so it didn't technically count as a splash hit.
give me a break.
But
Ball's
it was still
crushed.
pretty.
No one's got Oppo Taco into McCovey Cove.
Nope.
I mean, it's got to be
Ever?
420 out there.
There's only
like, to
90
get into the water.
splash hits apparently, right? Because that splash hit
Yeah.
is never been updated, right? It's just a
It's always
running.
updated.
There's only 92
No, but-
people that's ever hit it into there?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can pull up a
So
list.
Barry Bonds did it 80.
Barry Bonds.
87
times?
of the times.
Well, I think
I feel
Barry
like
Bonds
every
is.
home run he
I
hit
think
was
Barry
there.
Bonds is one person, so I think he counts as one person because 92 people did it.
35 of them. No, it's 95 home runs.
Yeah.
35
What?
of them were hit by Barry Bonds.
Dude, that doesn't make any
Wow.
sense. That makes no sense to me.
No.
How far is
How
it?
far? Yeah, how
How-
far is it?
It's got to be 430.
Let's see. I'm on the list.
But
It
like
is-
430 nowadays is not crazy,
let's
right?
see.
The average home runs have got to be like.
I mean, Kyle Schwarber hit one 445 the other
and
night.
he's the best player in baseball.
Yeah, but hitting that far opposite field is pretty tough. Well, see, the thing about the Giants.
No, I think Mike had moved on from that. I think
no,
Mike
yeah,
is
I
now
moved on
talking.
from the Oppo thing.
He's talking about Barry Bonds now.
Yeah, I,
Yeah.
thought, like Barry. I feel like Barry Bonds would have hit 413.
30. Okay, so 91 splashes have been hit into the bay by 22 Giants players since the park opened. 35 of those were done by Barry Bonds. Only 5 other Giants have reached the Cove more than twice.
Jeez.
Brandon Belt, Pablo Sandoval has done it. Brandon Belt's done it 10 times. Sandoval's done it 8. Denard Span has done it 5 times, which blows my
What?
mind. Yeah,
Wait, Brandon Bell's done it 10 times?
10 times.
How far is it?
It's like it doesn't say the.
Oh,
distance.
there's
Mike
got to be someone
Yastrzemski.
that's
Yeah, Mike
calculated it
Yastrzemski's done it 4 times. Brandon Crawford 3 times, and then 6 players have done it twice.
Someone's definitely calculated it. How far
How
is
far it is?
If it's not 450, then this number is blowing my socks off.
450 is a long way, man.
I know. If it's not that, if it's anything less than, if it's 420 or less, I'm shocked it's only been hit 91 times.
So
It's not that far.
I mean, think about it though. Like you have to dead pull it because anything like left center, or I mean anything right center, you're not making it. It's just going to
All
land in the
these
stands.
Fucking lefties at dead pull now that hit it 450 with fucking ease.
And does a splash hit count as just landing in? Like if it bounces? So like
no,
if it say
it
bounces,
has to go in. It can't bounce in. It has to
Gotta
go
go in
in.
the water.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
it's like-
That changes things. How many do you think it bounced in?
A 404.
Probably another 200.
So
Really? Wait, go up. Right
Yes.
there, the last.
I don't
paragraph
believe
there.
any
So
of
it
those.
says if you're 10 degrees off the foul line, it's a 404-foot blast.
404 feet? Are you
but
kidding me?
If you're 15 degrees, it's 431. If you're 20 degrees off of it, it's 466.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, dude. It jets out real
Okay, so
quick.
you have to be dead pull.
You have to pull it down the line.
But if you are
Dude, that's only
directly,
happened 91
but
times.
Johnny, what about a 0 degree? What if you're directly along the foul line? Wasn't
Directly-
It's got to be
366?
3 something.
I think I
if
saw
you're
3.
directly down the foul line, it's 367. If you get over the
367.
foul
This
pole.
is
That's
I'm
wild.
shocked.
Yeah, but think about it.
I'm shocked.
Dude, think about it. How many do you think have bounced in? Or
I
how many
don't
times do you think a
care.
fan bumps up? Like, because if a fan like squats down, it'll go over their head, right, and go right in. Isn't that like?
Yeah, but there's
the trajectory of it?
plenty of
So-
home there's plenty of
No, I just-
ballparks that have a right field wall that is 410 feet or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Hitting
also-
a ball 410 is not like difficult. For
It's also-
Major League
no,
Baseball.
I do
The
it every
92
day.
The 92 is
For
also
me.
only Giants players. Other players have hit home runs in the McCovey Cove, but obviously they don't track that on their track.
Oh, the 92 is only Giants.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
only
Oh.
Giants players.
43 non-Giants
I
players.
thought it was.
43 non-Giants
Yeah,
players.
see, I
have hit
thought
into
you were
the Cove.
saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pretty sure
God.
Bryce Harper did in the playoffs. Yeah, off Hunter Strickland. That was a sick home run. And then Hunter Strickland was pissed about that years later and threw at him, if you remember that.
And then Harper tried to throw a helmet at him and missed
Yeah,
by
it's like-
35 feet.
Bryce Harper has 2.
Got stuck.
Max Muncy has 3 splash
I love
hits.
Max Muncy.
I did too. Remember when he hit that one? He had splashed it off Massive Bumgarner.
Yes.
And then Bumgarner was like, and he watched it, and Bumgarner was like, "Keep running." And then I forgot what he said. Like,
Muncy
you
was
can
like-
you can fish it out of the water for me.
Yeah,
which is-
yeah, yeah.
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 Classic line.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm taking the Giants tonight. Going back to
Yeah, full circle.
full circle.
Gosh, I don't even know. It's got to be pretty even odds, right?
I'm sure it's split.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
took it at.
I'm gonna-
I'll let you know what I took it at.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up DraftKings here, a legal betting site.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They were teasing the splash hit.
Let's go.
He does.
That's not shocking.
Wait, so how many does Bonds have? 35?
35.
It's a lot.
Yep, it's even.
Should
Yep,
have way
minus
more.
110 either way.
What?
Makes
What did I
sense.
take it at? Damn it. I always do these things. Oh, no, I got it. Never mind. I got it at 103. Same thing.
Yep.
Well, okay, yeah. I mean, I just don't know. I would like to face either one of them when we go to the World Series.
You want to face either
Dude,
one of them?
Yeah, they both seem
Give me
really
the
fun to play
Derby.
against.
Give me the Derby again in San Fran and only lefties.
Only lefties.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Like you can't be a righty and be.
That would be
Derby.
awesome. Yeah.
What's-
I mean, they would be crowded with kayaks and
Oh my
canoes out
goodness.
there.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they had
you probably
the-
couldn't see the water.
They had the
It'd be so
Derby
bad.
out there
Traffic.
in, I think that was the year that Bobby Abreu won the Derby in 07. Was when the All-Star game was in San Francisco.
Sounds right.
Yeah. I think Abreu won it. But yeah, they had a bunch of kayaks.
Booby
at right
Abreu?
field. Booby Abreu.
Do you have to pay to like
Get a kayak? No.
get a kayak out there?
Clay Thompson
You just
did it
go into
once.
the. Really?
Yeah.
He's a weird guy. Is he,
remember that.
is he
Yeah,
not?
He's a strange guy. He one time took a kayak to work across the water because when they moved to San Francisco, he lived in Oakland still, and he took a kayak across the water to get to work.
That's
which
pretty cool.
Is at Oracle.
Yeah.
Is that cool when you have a bajillion dollars?
Do you remember
It's what you're getting paid for.
Kayaking?
Do you remember the interview?
Did you
we
say,
did?
is that work?
No, is
Oh,
it worth
cool.
it?
Oh, I thought you said, is that work when you're getting paid $1 billion? I was like,
no.
well, yeah. I mean, it's
Oh, no.
literally
Is
his
it worth-
fucking job.
Is it worth it?
No. I think he's just a strange cat.
Do you remember that interview he did with scaffolding when he was talking about scaffolding in New York?
Oh my God, that was awesome.
Yeah. Some guy just randomly was doing like man on the street interviews, and they asked him, "What do you think of all the scaffolding?"
Like
in
they
New
didn't
York?"
know it was
They
Clay
didn't know it was
Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
They just asked. They thought it was just a New Yorker out in New York.
It does look like just a random New York.
This is a guy. Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, another funny interview moment. A reporter in Utah, in Salt Lake City, was going around asking people what they thought of the Jazz this year. and they asked Jordan Clarkson, the sixth man, without knowing it was Jordan Clarkson, what they thought of the Jazz this year. He's like, I think we got a good team this year. He answers the question.
Oh, he gave like a sports answer, like we're training into the offseason
Dude,
while
that's
working
like when,
together.
That's awesome.
Did you ever see that thing where Marcus Stroman was in Best Buy selling like MLB The Show or whatever because he was on the front cover, and he just put glasses on. And obviously it's a bunch of Canadian people coming in. They're like, he's like, hey, you seen this game? They're like, yeah, it's pretty cool. and he's like, what do you think of the guy on the cover? He's like, oh, I'm a big Stroman fan, man. Like, and he's like, oh, really? Because
how big of a fan?
clearly you're not. And then at the end, he's like, oh, Marcus Stroman. He's like, oh, I knew it, man. I knew it. Like, no, you didn't.
Dude, so I've told you guys how I ran into Adam Sandler 3 different times at Applebee's.
Yes.
In a similar vein. Huh?
Run into him last night?
No, that would be unreal. But in a similar vein, I've run into Taco Fall twice. 2 different Best Buys. Both times buying headphones from me when I worked there.
No way.
I worked at
2 different Best Buys?
I worked for Sony, selling like Sony. I was like the Sony rep there, so I was go to the different.
That would have been recently then.
It was 2019. It was right before I came here. And I was like the Sony rep that went to different stores to like, hey, buy Sony headphones, buy Sony cameras, buy Sony fucking
Did you know
microchips in your skin.
Did you know who he was?
Huh? I mean, he's 7'8". It was like that's Taco Fall, and so like I sold him a pair of headphones, and then like 2 months later, I was working at the Cambridge store, and he walked in, and he was like, "Oh, I'm looking for headphones." I was like, "Dude, I just sold you some in Portsmouth." Like a couple months ago, he's like, "Oh yeah, I lost them and whatever," and I sold him another pair of headphones. Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
It's just honestly just wild.
very strange. Yeah,
Yeah, man, I lost them. You probably had no idea what the fuck you were talking about.
he's like, "Oh, I remember you. You're that really cool guy. Let's exchange numbers. If you ever want to
best
sub
friends
in
with
for
Taco
me,
Fall.
you can."
Yeah. Now you're best friends?
Yeah, we're pretty tight. Yeah,
Yeah.
me and Taco.
Cool.
Talk, as I call him.
Talk. What team does Taco Fall play for?
That's such a good question.
Cleveland.
I was asking Joey.
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
I thought he played for the Celtics.
I have no fucking idea.
He
Yeah.
just left the Celtics
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up. Why'd he leave?
because
Just didn't sign him
they didn't
back.
sign him back.
It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fan
Joey, your
favorite.
best friend, gone.
Yeah.
How are you? You're
Am I moving to Cleveland?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
know.
worked at Best Buy in Portsmouth? The one in Newington?
Yeah. I was
Did you?
Yeah, I was at the Newington one and then over in the Cambridge Galleria.
That's where I went and got my laptop.
Why'd you say
Wow.
gallery weird?
Galleria.
Did you know any of the people that there was some
Galleria.
guy who sold me his laptop?
Huh?
The guy who sold me his laptop
Yeah.
didn't really want to speak to me. He was like,
Yeah.
I was like, hey, I'm looking for a laptop, preferably Apple. Like, what do you think? He's like, this one. And I was like,
Okay.
okay.
I mean,
I'll take it.
it's a crazy place, dude. It's a crazy place. Any Best Buy employees out there, God
Yeah, I
bless
think
you.
he might even rush.
You'll short end of the stick kind of all the time.
All right.
Luckily,
well,
I was not a Best Buy employee, but anyway.
moving on. Buccaneers, Eagles tonight. Eagles by 1 million.
Yeah, not
6.5.
What was your? Yeah, is it 6.5? Is the bet still? And what's the record?
7.5.
I think it was
I thought it
7.5.
was 7.5 too.
Yeah, your win.
Oh,
total.
I'm talking about the line tonight.
Oh, I thought you were
6.5?
talking about your
6.5.
win bet.
Our bet
Win
was
total.
7.5.
Yeah, 7.5.
And what's the Eagles' record at this
They have
moment?
2 wins.
2 and 2, 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Win tonight, baby.
Definitely.
Yeah, I
not
mean,
gonna
a win
tonight.
tonight would do them very well.
Yeah,
They have
that's not
a
gonna
difficult schedule coming up.
Mike,
I can't believe-
did we decide, was it a week or a month?
A month.
Are you going to be able to do
I
that,
don't
man?
think I can do a month.
Well, you don't have to worry.
I'm starting to get headaches before I get like my first sip of caffeine in the morning.
Why you get so?
So I don't.
You might want to get that
wanna
checked
do
out,
that.
man.
Well,
No, it's
I don't
called-
need to get checked out.
Why don't
I'm
we
very
call
well aware
an
what it
addiction?
is.
Why don't we try?
No.
But don't you want a doctor to tell you, yeah, you're addicted to it?
Why would I ever go to the doctor?
Who goes to the
Mike,
doctor?
why don't we
Who goes to
try
the doctor?
lowering
Just
the
drink
caffeine
Celsius.
content?
That's my doctor.
Why don't we try like a Jocko or something like
Doctors
that?
are so phony. Like a checkup doctor, whatever those are called.
You know, there are other-
physicians.
Mike's.
When they do the
Yeah, it's like
that's
all
the weirdest thing
my,
ever.
my reflexes still work. My blood pressure's still high. I know that. I'm probably slightly overweight, and I should stop drinking caffeine and sleep more. Perfect. That's all I need to know. Thanks, doc. That'll be $300. Why the fuck would I ever go to a doctor for them to tell me that? Anywho, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
We're talking
doctors
about
are
Eagles
shams.
Bucks tonight.
Oh yeah,
Eagles, Bucks.
It's 6.5.
6.5. Yeah.
That's, I mean, criminal line.
Yeah. Thursday
Right?
night football though, things get weird.
You're right. It could be a trap game. Are we saying trap game?
I make this
They're
decision
not.
on this
No.
game.
Well.
How many points do you think the Eagles score? 10.
10 sounds right. I'm going to say 9.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
I'm going to say a touchdown with a missed extra point and then a field goal.
I'm gonna say score. They've been scoring a lot of garbage time points.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna go garbage time.
No such thing as garbage time with the Eagles.
Yeah, it's like what they play.
They
most
work
of the
for
game in.
every point they earn.
After like the first quarter,
After the
it's
first
garbage
quarter,
time.
It's like all garbage time.
Once they're down 28-0.
I got a lot of guys playing tonight.
Oh, yeah?
I got Mike Evans and Antonio Brown playing tonight.
Oh, you're playing AB this week, huh?
He needs a big
game out of jail. Fucking get me going. The one fucking time I decided to sit him because you was shit.
Well,
I hate to tell you though, even if you did put AB in there, you still would have lost it.
Yeah, so it would have been like 7
So
points.
don't kick yourself too. It's
If
not,
anything,
it's not too bad.
If anything, you would have been more mad at yourself because you would have scored like 188 and still lost.
Yeah. So it could have been worse if you had put AB in and then it could have won.
Have some bark.
Yeah. Don't we all?
So we all taking the Bucks. Want to do the line 6.5? What are you taking?
I'm taking the
the Eagles,
line on this.
baby.
I'm taking the Bucks.
I'm taking the Eagles. You're gonna come in tomorrow. You're gonna be like, the Bucks play like shit. Eagles don't deserve it.
I will.
Yeah, I'm looking right at you.
Why would I say that?
Yeah, Joey.
I'm gonna say that the Eagles don't deserve. I don't give a shit about the Eagles.
No one does.
I'm amazed that you give a shit about the Eagles.
I have a
He
lunchbox.
doesn't.
The thing is, like, I think even Eagles fans are like, "Oh, fuck this Eagles team."
Yeah, I mean I do, but like
Yeah.
I have a lunchbox, so I have to.
Yeah,
You have a what?
I have an Eagles
what do we say?
lunchbox.
You have an Eagles lunchbox. Okay. so you have a big stake in this.
No, he doesn't have steak. He probably has like a sandwich or something.
Oh, come on.
Get
Hit
the
that.
fuck outta here.
Let's fucking go, Johnny. Layup.
6.5 on a Thursday night's a lot. Thursday night football is
Is
weird.
it in Philly or is it in Tampa?
It's in Philly. I'm gonna place my bet right now on the Bucks 6.5.
It's in Philly.
Mike, can't wait for you to lose money.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
thinking
gonna.
6.5.
Wow, you're an ass.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking Bucks 6.5.
Yeah, Buck 6.5, man.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
you get for gambling on the Eagles, man.
I won all
Or
my
against
hockey bets
Eagles.
last night too.
Right
Yeah, I
on,
did not win my
man.
hockey bet, Joey. I didn't win my hockey bet.
Okay. So
I'm gonna-
can
I'm
we
gonna
talk
wake
a
up
little
in the
bit about?
morning.
We got a
Are
hockey
we?
topic. We got a topic.
I'm gonna wake up in the morning. I'm gonna go, hey Siri, Eagles game, and it's gonna go. The Eagles beat.
Is that what you do, Siri, in the morning?
Wait, give me your
You and Siri?
Wait, yeah. Is
My
your,
English
is your
accent.
Siri from South Africa? What is that?
No, the Eagle. I can't do the English accent. The Eagles beat.
Hey, but
You
Eagles
male
beat
Siri.
I do know.
That's weird.
Master Wayne.
Do you think it's weird that his Siri is a male voice?
Your Siri's
I
male?
fuck with mine all the time. I think she's Canadian right now. I can't.
I keep mine on Australian.
I feel like if I leave her the same too long, like I'll get attached to her, and then I like fall in love with a.
So you're pretty much watching
a robot voice.
What's that movie? Her.
Her, yeah, that's gonna be me.
You're Joaquin Phoenix.
I am a lot like Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, you're a fucking nut job.
Watch out!
That's what he says.
That's it. Watch out! That wasn't an impression.
That's his catchline.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
tagline.
I am Joaquin Phoenix. Watch out!
Whenever I think
There's a
Joaquin
frog
Phoenix,
in my hair. Do you remember that?
Accents. It's kind of funny because when I was parking in the parking garage at the airport, it goes.
Some guy with an
It
accent.
goes. Please take your packing ticket.
No way.
What?
I love it.
They made a Boston
I
robot.
was like, I'm definitely in Boston.
Yeah,
Please
blasted,
take your
baby.
pocket ticket.
Take your fucking pocket ticket.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the
kid.
fuck out of here.
Fucking pay that $59.99, motherfucker.
Oh, I paid so much for
$59.99?
parking.
$59.99.
That's $59.99.
Nick, you're 10 away from.
69?
Nah, you didn't get it.
69.
I'm surprised you didn't use that.
I got you.
I paid so
I think
much
it's the
for
actual
parking.
rate. I think it's the actual day rate in the airport.
Parking is astronomical. $38 a day.
That's why you get somebody
Why
to
are you
drive you.
parking in the airport?
I
I don't feel bad for you guys.
You have
Well,
to
I'm
get
gonna
somebody to
park
drive you. You must.
Yeah, you
Because
can.
I was getting in at midnight.
Please
on
do.
Will I get a
on
ticket
Monday
like you
night.
always get?
Uh-huh.
That was my original plan. I didn't want to Uber.
I just paid it.
Because I want to have to deal with an Uber, and then I didn't want to have
Well,
to
the
deal with
one
someone
that I
picking
got
me
a
up
while
too.
ago,
'cause I
Right.
didn't feel like it was right. So I was like, I'll just drive. It's 2 days,
I
and
did.
it's $120.
Yeah, it's too much. That's too
All right,
much.
well,
Let's talk about
I
Alex
live a
Ovechkin
stone's
now.
throw from the airport. If you guys ever need to park anywhere, just let me
You
know.
live in Eastie?
Yeah.
Oh, check that
So
out.
just fucking park there. I don't want you guys parking at the fucking airport paying an arm and a leg.
Do you ever hang out with Casey? You and Casey
In
ever? Yeah, you ever guys ever meet in
Actually,
the
I saw-
downtown crossing?
2 weekends ago, I was walking into a place and him and Sally were just sitting outside eating dinner.
Wow.
Yeah.
Small town. Small world.
And he just turned the other way.
And I was like, oh no, no, no.
No. I see him enough at work.
Are we
So
gonna?
we got Alex Ovechkin.
Yeah.
Twice to tie 5th on the all-time NHL.
Is he gonna break Gretzky?
So he is 162 shy.
Yep.
Yeah.
He needs to average.
Like
he,
40.
Who has the top?
well, he,
win?
needs,
so, like,
he needs to have a couple 40s in
Yeah.
next couple years.
He needs to have 4 40-goal years.
I think you can do it.
Is that doable?
He's not slowing down now.
I think it's going to be really close. If I had to actually put money on it, I'm going to guess he falls like 50 short.
I think he's got 4 years left
I was
in
gonna
him.
say like 25.
I think he has 4 years left in him. I don't think he has 4. I don't think he has 162 goals left. I think he has 110, 120 left.
Barring any major injury,
He doesn't get hurt. Russian machine never breaks.
I fucking love Russians. I love them. They are literally what's the word?
Just indestructible.
Yeah, something along the lines
We
of
have
that.
really
Immortal,
different-
immortal. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, Braden's not.
I really
If he
admire
dies,
the Russians,
he
brother.
dies.
If he
I love
does.
Didn't you watch
Russians.
Rocky? They're clearly not.
I mean, if I could change, you could change, we all change. And then the Cold War was over.
That's
ended
how
the Cold
Rocky
War.
brought world peace.
There are 2 guys killing each other. They're 20 million.
But yeah, Ovi's
Alex
awesome.
Ovechkin, is he a Hall of Famer?
Oh my God, Ovi? Yeah,
Top 10 greatest hockey players of all time.
yeah.
Top 5.
He's probably the top 3 goal scorers
of all
ever.
time.
I don't know about players because his game is one-dimensional, but he's unbelievable in that dimension.
slap
So let's
shot
go
going.
over your quick top 5.
My top 5,
Yeah.
it would probably go Gretzky or Howe.
Eric Lindros.
Maurice Richard,
What's numbers? What's the name? 66.
and then Yager or Lemieux.
Eric Lindros.
I wouldn't put Lemieux up
You
there.
would put Eric Lindros up there?
I'd probably.
That's crazy. I like Eric Lindros though. I had a Eric Lindros Christmas tree ornament when I was a kid.
Stevie
and I
Y.
was
So did I.
like, Stevie's great. Stevie was great. He's not top 5, not top 10. I would probably have to go back and you got to pick like an
Char's a Hall of Famer?
yeah,
God,
yeah. Char is a Hall of Famer.
Char.
Yeah,
Who do you sign with the Rangers?
Islanders.
Islanders,
Back to
which is
where
the
it all
team that
began.
drafted him. Yeah. So
Speaking of this
definitely-
game, by the way,
Farewell tour.
first minute of the game, drop the gloves again. Rangers, Cavs, dueling it out again.
Yeah,
These
I
two
thought it-
sides fucking hate
No
each other.
bad.
Mike, is there anything that gets you
They're
going
not-
more than dropping the gloves and just
No,
going at it?
nope, nothing.
Some
Fully
fisticuffs.
torqued when it happens.
The NHL it set up this game because it was like, hey, Wednesday night rivalry is kind of our thing. It's an opening night.
First game on TNT.
First game on TNT. Gretzky's
Barkley.
going to be in the booth, so it's going to be like this whole Gretzky's record is Ovechkin going to break it. Ovi scores 2 goals. There's a fight early on. Everything goes right. Guess the next fucking time the Capitals play the Rangers.
December 14th.
February 20th.
Wow.
What a way! It's just a tease. It's like here's everything you wanted, and now
I
just
do-
deal
what
with
do you
not
think-
seeing
What do
it.
you think of them last season doing just the 7 teams?
Dude, okay, so I missed last year's setup. I'm not only playing in division. I think that was weird, and I didn't like not playing the West Coast teams.
Yeah. I think it helped build the rivalry.
Yes, but what I did love from last year is the series. It should be like baseball. Like you play in your division more than anywhere else, and then in your conference, and then in the other conference. You know what I mean? Like as far as
I mean, that's how it is.
levels. Yes, but also in series and in higher numbers. I want to play Montreal more than 8 times a year, and now it's 6 times a year. I'd like to play them 8 times. But then that's also, you're talking about 8 teams, 2 games. You're talking about adding 16 games.
Yeah.
Or not adding,
Or just-
but
'cause you
subtracting from
play-
the rest of the season.
I assume you play the West Coast once, maybe twice.
Dude, it's so random.
The way it works for basketball is you play your division 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
You play, your conference 3 times, sometimes 2,
Mm-hmm.
and then you play the West Coast twice, 1 home, 1 road.
I'd like to play. I mean, if you played in your division 8 times, that would be about half your schedule.
Yeah, and then you play everyone
And
else
the-
once.
Play everybody.
Twice.
Well, the thing is, I like series. I I like doing it like the fact that this Bruins season is starting with just one game against Dallas. I can't give a single fucking shit about that.
Also, why are they making us wait till Saturday?
I don't know.
The fuck is that
I don't know.
all about?
And it's like during the ALCS, it's like, how am I supposed to care about this? I'm like the biggest hockey fan here for sure, and I'm like, it's going to be on my smaller TV. It's going to probably be on my laptop while I'm watching the Sox.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Right, but it's like if you had started a 3-game series against Montreal or against Toronto, like that would be unbelievable. But the single games, I can't care.
The Red Sox game over that.
Yeah. But I mean, it's only because of, because I think they got a shot. Yeah. It's weird because like both seasons overlap like that, so like Red Sox opening day is also hard for me to care about because like the Bees are in the playoffs. It's
Makes sense.
yeah.
It's like 100 million games.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, they started the season 4-1. Woo, stoked about it. Yeah, but a good broadcast from TNT last night. Congratulations.
Charles
to
Barkley.
I thought it was good. The Charles Barkley thing was hilarious.
Yeah.
I had no idea he was a huge hockey.
Who was it?
fan.
John Butchergross, you said?
No, he's on ESPN.
Yeah. So
Last night
so
was-
hockey now is not.
It's
on
Kenny
NBC.
Albert calling the
Albert.
game.
Oh, that's
really?
right, Kenny
Yeah.
Albert. Yeah. I like Kenny Albert. He's a good broadcaster.
Yeah, I
Much
didn't.
better than his dad,
Who was his dad?
Marv.
Marv Albert.
Marv Albert.
I don't think I know him.
You know
Marv from Home
Albert.
Alone.
Yeah.
Happy Hanukkah, Marv.
No, Marv Albert's like the guy. Okay, so he's the guy who did all the basketball games for TNT for years. He's
Was
also
this when we were kids?
Sport of the future, NBA.
yeah. Well, now he's retired. He retired this year.
I say one nice thing about basketball, and everyone's like, "Also, you're dumb." What a stupid thing to say.
I fucking
didn't
hate
even mean it.
Yeah, Marv Albert was senile by the time he was done. He bit a prostitute like 15 years ago.
Bit?
Bit her lip up, like chopped into her lip. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Which you're not supposed to do.
No.
Okay.
I don't know what you do.
News to
but-
me.
Yeah. Yeah, Kenny's way better.
I
Than
guess I'm apologizing to do.
I have some phone calls.
Yikes. Excuse me for a moment. Yeah.
Oh
but good
shit!
for
So
Opie.
Bucks minus 6.5, right?
Bucks minus 6.5, and if you're doing any hockey betting
I listened
tonight,
to you, and it didn't pay off.
okay, the
Caps
Leafs.
won by 4.
Caps won. I had two
Leafs
bets
won.
last night, and
Oh,
I
the
had,
Leafs, Oilers, Caps.
I had Leafs minus
Oh, no.
1.5 last night, and they missed an empty
the
netter with 10 seconds left to cover.
Oh, I had them at
So-
minus just a half.
Oh,
it was
you-
nice. I had the Avs and Oilers.
They
too.
do hockey betting like baseball, where every line's 1.5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
the
much.
puck line.
Yeah.
Puck line.
Yeah. Every line's 1.5. The Habs minus 1.5 tonight over the Sabres. Smack the crap out of that.
Yep. The Sabres are literally useless.
So here's a fun little thing, Johnny.
Yeah.
You know how everyone's talking about, trade Jack Eichel. They got to trade Jack Eichel.
Yes.
Are
they benching him?
They haven't traded him. Yeah, he's just sitting. And a big problem that I was unaware of, if they trade Jack Eichel, assuming they don't get any players back, like if they just got picks, they would be $8.5 million under the salary minimum.
Oof.
That's bad.
Yeah,
that's like
What's the tax for that? Like, what's the penalty?
I don't think you're
allowed to?
You can do that.
So they'll probably just have to take a bloated contract back for him.
They'll probably have to take back a couple of shitty contracts.
Damn.
No.
Well, the Sabres are the worst franchise in hockey.
I would say one of the worst in
far.
sports.
Yeah.
Up there, one of the worst in sports. And some of the best fans, too. So, like, that really stinks.
Oh my god. Okay, so on my book right now, Canadians are. I have a minus and a half, and that's
175?
plus money.
Yeah. Minus a half?
Minus a half, and it's plus 120.
Yeah, smack
I
it.
put
Yeah. Yeah.
my future newborn on this.
Yeah.
Future unborn child.
Your unborn child.
Mike,
or
you
your
ready to
future
move
child.
on to your next favorite
Future
sport?
unborn child. What?
You ready to move on to your next favorite sport? Did you hear what Phil said about the new PGA club length rule?
What's he saying?
He said stupid is as stupid does. Did you hear about this rule?
I love Phil Mickelson.
Did you hear about this rule?
No.
They're changing the club length from 48 inches
For the driver?
for the driver to 46 inches. So Phil went on to say stupid
2
is as
inches.
stupid does.
2 inches means a lot now.
He also said it's extremely
Yeah.
disappointing to find
Amen,
out
Talk
brother.
about it, yeah.
at
Yeah,
the
tell it to my
PGA
wife.
My wife.
You got Nick's attention when you talk about inches.
What's the whole thing?
So basically they're like I said, they're changing the club length. Phil said it is extremely disappointing to find out that the PGA Tour adopted the new USGA rule through the media. I don't know of any player who had any say or any kind of representation in this matter. I do know many are wondering if there's a better way. I don't know, my computer kept skipping.
Mike, I'd like to make a video where you and Phil Mickelson just hang out and have a couple beers.
Oh my God,
I think that would be awesome.
There's like very few people I would want to sit
Is
down.
he your favorite athlete?
I fucking love. I used to hate him because I was just such a big Tiger guy, and they would just duke it out in the early 2000s. But now, like, just realizing how fucking unbelievably hilarious this guy is.
He's a good guy, isn't he?
I just want to sit down.
Like, has he ever done anything like?
No, great guy. I just want to sit down, dude. One of my favorite videos is he was in a tournament. He's in the rough, and the fans are behind him, and some guy goes, $50, you don't put this on the green, and Phil goes, okay. And he like chunks it and immediately turns around, whips out a $50 bill and just hands it to the fan. He's like, "You won the bet." And it was just like, this guy's just at tournaments walking around with
What's a gas?
like how he's just like hoping someone makes a bet.
Yeah.
He's a huge gambler, and he's awesome. All he does is he has his own coffee line, so he wakes up and he's just like, I need coffee, and just like goes out there and just crushes golf.
Is he a beer guy? Phil? I mean, you got to assume, right?
Yeah, gotta be a beer guy.
I feel like
with those
I've asked
cheeks
this question before, like if you could trade lives with any
Phil
celebrity,
Mickelson.
I feel like
Phil Mickelson. Yeah, definitely. I mean,
You could tell me he's your uncle, and I'd buy it.
I wish he was my uncle.
It's a vibe thing more than anything. You don't look necessarily like him, but
he's a stallion.
Similar vibes you guys give off.
Stallion. He so to
Uncle
qualify
Stallion.
onto the PGA Champions Tour, which is just like the old man's league essentially, you have to be 50. The day he turned 50, he entered the tournament and won by like 14 strokes because he still hits the ball like 3-4.
He won like. What did he win recently?
Yeah, he won the PGA Championship recently too, so he plays on both tours. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. I love Phil Mickelson.
Yeah.
He's awesome. That's just a thumbs up left and right too. I would love to sit down with him.
Yeah, we can get in touch with him.
All right, yeah, sure.
We'll reach out to him for you.
All right, next we got Aaron Boone might stay with the Yankees. You guys hear about this?
I am shocked.
So do you guys know,
Shocked.
have we talked about the stat that no Yankees manager has ever been on
For 5
for
years.
5 years without making a World Series appearance before? Aaron Boone?
Really?
Yeah.
Ever.
First one?
Ever.
No, he'd be the first one if he comes back next year.
Yeah, I don't know why
And he doesn't
they bring
make
him
it?
back.
So if he comes back,
No,
and
he
doesn't
already
make it,
hasn't
He
been
already has
on.
the stat.
Yeah, he already has a stat.
Lock it in, baby.
So if he comes back, he'd be the first one to come back for a fifth year.
For fifth year.
Yeah.
Yeah, no manager. So Girardi won in his third year in 09. I think it was his third year. I think he took over in 07. Yeah, it's just he's not.
So what do they like
Great.
about him?
I think the team really likes him. I think the players like him.
I
a
thought the
lot.
team hates him.
The thing is,
No, he fights. He fights for his team. I mean, there's the whole savages in the box thing.
Yeah.
And like his team likes him a lot. Oftentimes, managers use scapegoats in situations like this, but I think it's both on Cashman. I mean, Cashman's put together a good team. Cashman's put together a solid squad here that should, on paper, be a World Series contender. And the fact they haven't made the World Series in a decade for Yankees is awful.
but how much of that falls on Boone's shoulders? You know.
I think a good chunk of it. If your team is great on paper, if you've got guys like Garrett Cole, the way they underperformed this year with the guys that they had was just, it just shows there's something wrong. And you might need a new voice. You might need something new. You need a new culture.
You need a
change.
rally turtle.
Yeah, you need a rally turtle. I mean, you have Garrett Cole, Aaron Judge, who's still cheap, and you're not going to be cheap anymore. Giancarlo, it doesn't really matter though for the Yankees. Giancarlo Stanton. Now you have Joey Gallo.
He should.
He'll resign. He wants to stay with New York.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere. I mean, he's the face of the franchise.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, the problem is, you have Glaber regressed terribly.
You still have Gary Sanchez playing baseball games.
Yeah, Gary
which is
Sanchez is garbage.
just the worst catcher in the league.
Yeah, he's awful. He's awful. Can't catch. It's called catcher, not dropper.
Can't catch, can't hit.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the whole job.
Yeah, mostly. I mean, I think it falls like partially on Cashman, But I think you got to make a change with Boone. You can't change Cashman. Cashman is one of the best GMs in baseball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah, there were people calling. I saw
So
Yankees.
long, I just feel like his job is just secured.
Yeah. I mean, he's been there for so long.
I saw Yankees fans like calling for Cashman's job rather than Boone's.
Which is funny.
I don't understand that. Like he went and got you. Like you guys were all stoked when he got you Cole. Like he got you Giancarlo. Like what else do you want him to do?
Yeah.
Why is? I don't know. I think you should. If you're a Yankees player, you should be mad at your players.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is. I mean, I don't know how the Yankees clubhouse works.
He's aged. He's
Who?
Brett Gardner. He's
He's wild.
Yeah.
I honestly
You should be
thought
mad at your
this was a surefire guarantee that Aaron Boone was not going to be the manager next year. This is
see.
truly shocking to me.
Yeah.
This
I
is.
don't understand it. I didn't like when they hired him.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
I didn't get why they hired him.
They need a guy with like
No
experience.
idea why they hired him.
I mean, at this point with this franchise, you need a guy who can push you over the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Dusty Baker, maybe, or a guy like Buck Showalter.
He's not leaving Houston.
No, he's not leaving
He's
Houston.
not leaving Houston.
I don't even know if he's. I mean, he might not even. Come
I think
back.
if they win the World Series
He's
this year,
retired.
he'll retire.
Yeah,
I thought Dusty Baker
That'd be
was-
nice.
I love Dusty
dead.
Baker. Dusty Baker is one of my favorite managers. Of
Did
all
he
time.
almost
Dusty-
die? Dusty
What?
Baker?
What?
Did he almost die?
No.
Thought he had like a heart attack. Or
I mean, he's like
cancer
a
or something.
billion. So
Seven-
I still think it's
71.
crazy Dusty Baker invented the high five.
Yeah, Dusty Baker.
Dude, I still
I
don't
think about.
believe that.
I tell people that shit all the time. I watched that episode from home.
Yeah.
And fucking what's his name? Bobby Valentine invented the rap.
What?
What a rap?
Like a sandwich wrap?
Yeah,
What?
No.
look it up. Bobby Valentine claims that he invented the rap.
Bobby Valentine's out to lunch, man.
Probably not.
That's crazy. So this whole Aaron Boone.
What don't you like about Bobby Valentine?
I just hate the way he fucking talks.
Oh, he was the worst.
So arrogant.
He
I hated
was
Bobby
so
Valentine.
bad.
Fucking so arrogant.
He was such a bad manager for the Red Sox. I mean,
That was
he
a
let that.
bonfire that year.
Yeah, that team was awful.
So, two Red Sox fans, let Aaron Boone serve as a warning to not hire Jason Varitek into a managerial role ever. Because Aaron Boone could have rode off into this.
Say that one more time.
Let this serve as a warning as to why you can never hire Varitek as your manager.
Well, I mean, Cole's
Aaron-
not going anywhere.
Yeah, but I mean, 10 years from now or whatever, Aaron Boone could have rode off into the sunset being the hero of the 2003 team. It's like beating the Red Sox, walk-off home run. Like that could have been it. That could have been his legacy. And now, if he comes back and loses or doesn't get them to a World Series again, it taints his legacy forever. You're going to think of Aaron Boone as the manager who couldn't get a great Yankees team to the World Series. Let Varitek's, what's the word I'm looking for? Legacy stay what it
He's
is.
a coach.
Right. But
thing
he's
is-
not the guy.
Well, he might.
Everybody wants him as the manager. I don't want that. Don't taint his legacy one bit.
Boone wasn't like a Yankee. The only reason why Boone was a Yankee legend was because of
Because of the one home run.
one home run.
But that could have been
And
it.
also
That could have been his
tearing
whole
ACL
legacy.
and getting A-Rod. Varitek, I mean, Cora was a player who became a manager, and he was a coach for a while. If you have the experience,
But there
of
wasn't a
being coach-
legacy around Cora. There wasn't like, oh man, like Red Sox legend Alex Cora is going to come be our manager. It was just like, oh yeah, that guy played for us.
Cora and Varitek are around the same age, so it wouldn't even matter. Like,
Yeah.
the only way Cora would.
if he gets caught cheating again.
Okay, there it is. There it is, Johnny.
Here we fucking go. This is America, Johnny.
You can cheat.
Second chances.
You can cheat and get away with it and get a slap on the wrist.
What have you ever found out that the Nationals cheated?
A slap on the wrist. He was banned for a year.
He cheated twice. Even that's cheated. I
Cheated
okay, he
once.
cheated, but they haven't even got caught cheating. You're putting ifs, ands, and buts in here.
Suspended for a year.
Slap
Johnny,
on the
you
wrist.
play baseball, right?
What?
You play baseball, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever steal signs?
I mean, by the eyes, it's okay. It's fine to steal signs if you're standing on second base and you see the catcher's signs. It's not okay to steal signs by having a camera in center field that goes in and peers in and gets signs that way. Using technology to steal signs is fucked.
Okay, but
That's the difference. If you steal signs the native way with your eyes, that's fine with me. You can steal signs. If I peer
are you
in,
okay with relaying those signs to the dugout?
yeah. If I'm on second base and I see he's going to throw a fastball and I can signal he's throwing a fastball, fine with me. Get better at hiding your signs. That's nothing bad. That's why catchers will go out to the pitcher and tell him, okay, we're going no sign here. Let's do fastball. That's why that will happen. If a guy's on second base for too long and they figure out the signs, that's what happens. That's perfectly fine with me. But if you're using technology to steal signs, it takes the gamesmanship out of it. There's a gamesmanship to stealing signs, and if you're doing technology, it's just cheating. It's just blatant cheating.
Did
Like
Alex Cora get caught?
Yes.
Oh.
He got suspended for a year.
All right.
But he shouldn't be in baseball anymore. Cheaters shouldn't be allowed back. If you cheated on the game, you
So do you think the
blatantly.
entire Astros roster should be?
I think they should have gotten a punishment.
Yeah.
Cora got a punishment.
He got suspended for a year.
For a
punishment.
full
And then
year,
got his job back.
Yeah.
which wasn't a guarantee.
All right, so
He repented.
Altuve, let's say Altuve, Springer, all these guys got suspended for a year. They would have came back.
They would have came back.
Yeah, I have the difference between a player and a coach is that a coach is, the one who pulls the levers. Cora got caught in Houston and then was suspected in Boston.
We're not
But
going to
never
talk
caught.
about the
Nothing
fucking
never caught.
Apple Watch
Boston, that's
bullshit. That's just, we're not doing that. We're not going
mean,
over a
I also
scandal that
believe the
isn't
Yankees
real.
are cheating too. I do believe the Yankees cheat. I don't not believe that the Giants possibly are cheating. The problem is that we never got a final answer for any of this stuff, and so now the fans are left to wonder. Ryan DePera said, they could be cheating right now. The Astros. We don't know because we never got a real answer.
There's no
So
way this
listen, they
Yankees
come to
team was
friendly
cheating.
game going,
That could be.
If they are cheating, then they are horrible at cheating. Horrible.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't know at this point, though. And my whole thing is, why does Cora get the benefit of the doubt that he cheated in Houston, came to Boston, was suspected of cheating?
But not caught.
He was caught. They just did an investigation, and I don't trust. I don't
And
believe the
found no
investigation.
wrongdoing.
By
But you
MLB.
can't say, oh, like he got caught, and like I trust that, but I don't trust that the investigation found him not guilty.
I fully believe
It's
that
like picking and choosing like what you want to believe.
Yeah, they fully
to
did
fit-
an investigation, and he was found not guilty of it.
I just don't trust the guy.
Don't make me.
I don't think if you do one of the biggest cheating scandals in the last 20 years, you should be allowed.
He
back
was
in
a
baseball.
part of the biggest cheating scandal in the last 20 years. He was not like the mastermind. You don't know that he was the mastermind. He was part of it.
They point
he was
to
part
him
of
and
it.
Beltran as the
They
mastermind.
point to them. Yeah, they point to
also
them
pointed-
as part of it.
Make me say it. They pointed at OJ.
And guess what? Not guilty. And we all
fucking did it.
And he made you look like a fool.
Yep, he did.
Not
I'm
guilty.
getting fit.
If the glove don't
How the
fit-
fuck would he have done it with the glove that small?
Yeah, seriously.
Makes no sense.
Little baby glove.
Yes.
I got one follow up with the Bobby Valentine thing. So, according to Bobby Valentine, he created the rap. So, he was a restaurateur. He owns a restaurant in 1982.
Yeah.
He said a businessman came in and asked for a club sandwich. They didn't have sandwiches, but he had tortillas. And so he throws the tortillas on the grill, throws everything inside of it, and says, "This is not a what is this quote? We don't have club sandwiches, but we have a club Mex today." And then he gave it to this businessman. Businessman loved it, told everyone about it, and that's apparently how the rap started. This is according to Bobby Valentine.
There's no fucking way there was no
Dude,
raps
Bobby
before
Valentine is
82.
full of crap.
82.
Well, I told you the high five wasn't a thing until like 77.
Yeah, well, the first,
But-
it's never been recorded,
Yeah.
right? But
Someone
people, I'm
would've
sure
re-
in 1902.
No,
were
someone would have recorded eating our app.
No, I'm saying like 1902, the high five. You don't think two people were like, "Where you going?"
He just fixed the camera.
Does he,
That's it. That's a wrap.
does he need a hall pass?
Yeah.
Where you go? Sorry.
Excuse me.
Sorry, just doing my job.
You can fix it. It's an auto.
Yeah, well, it looks okay now.
The rap, dude.
Yeah, the rap.
Bobby Valentine created it. I don't
think
care.
so?
I don't care what anyone else
I
says.
want to like open a restaurant now and then be like, hey guys, I invented the burger in 2021. I put a patty between two buns.
Or the hoagie.
Congratulations.
The hoagie.
The hoagie.
You call it a hoagie? Hero grinder?
What do you call it?
What do you call a sandwich? Like a
Sub.
sub.
No, it's
sub?
a hoagie.
You call it a hoagie?
Hoagie.
Yeah, at the
You know where hoagie comes from?
No, I don't care either.
Hog Island. Hoagie.
Nice. It's not,
Go
it's not
you
Hogue
go down to
Island.
Wawa, get a hoagie from Hoagie Fest.
Speaking of Wawa,
Never been.
They
Lived
have-
in Philly, never been.
That's in Philly.
You live in Philly?
I lived in
Oh,
Kensington.
speaking of
did
Philly.
you really?
Tough times.
Hey, Joey, speaking of Philly.
not know that.
Hey, no, let's talk about this Philly topic.
What do we got?
Hold on.
What
Hold
we got?
on.
Philly?
Yeah. Is it Kensington?
Rats
Yeah,
are
so it's
taking
a
over one Philadelphia neighborhood.
Let's find out
It's
what
like a
neighborhood this
catastrophe,
is.
which is the headline. And my problem with the headline is it says it's like a catastrophe. Why did they say it's like a catastrophe? Missed opportunity. It was right there sitting there.
Retastrophe? What would you say?
Ratatastrophe.
Ratatouille. It's just
Ratatouille.
Oh,
dude.
Germantown Avenue? Yeah.
What's the neighborhood? Not.
It's on Germantown Avenue. That's pretty much in like the heart.
Okay. Wow. Right downtown, huh?
Yeah.
As long as they don't take the cheesesteaks away, I'm fine.
You ever had
What do you think
real
cheesesteaks
Philly
are made
cheesesteak with the cheese whiz? Have we talked about this?
Are you
Not
a
fan.
Pat Sergino's guy? Pat Sergino's guy.
Dude, I don't like the whiz.
So I
in
will
general,
tell you-
So I'm not really.
Anyone? Oh, people always ask me, "You're from Philly, Pat
overrated.
Sergino's, which one?"
Yeah.
You know, obviously, they're cut a little different. There are better cheesesteak spots right outside the city that are like mom and pop places that you'd never suspect. 10 times
Geno's
better.
is not that good.
We.
Like it's good, but like
I mean, yeah, it's a cheesesteak.
Who was it that was
but,
saying?
like,
Was it
there
you
are-
that was saying the Philly cheesesteak thing?
the Philly challenge in high school.
No, somebody here was saying like like a great way to tell in Philadelphia that like a cheesesteak place is not legit if they use the term Philly cheesesteak. That's like
think
trying
I
to
said
like
that.
appeal to tourists. Yeah.
Yeah, and the people say, yeah.
It's just a cheese.
Honestly,
It's a cheesesteak.
vendors on the side of the road have pretty darn good cheesesteaks too. Like,
Yeah.
like because they're authentic.
Cheesesteak whiz with.
Can't do the whiz. Can't do the whiz.
Whiz with.
Yeah.
Alright, nice.
My man.
Why'd you live in Philly?
I was at a. Huh?
How did this come up? You living in Philly? Like it's. I mean, like not how it come up, but like how did?
Yeah.
never knew.
There was a.
I can't even speak. Right
There was like a homeless shelter in Philadelphia where you could like work, and it was like set up like the soup kitchen was set up like a restaurant. So I was there, doing that, working there, living
Some
there.
really cool people. Some really cool people.
Awesome people. Yeah, that was really it was actually a pretty positive
Where was
chapter.
it again?
Believe it or not, it's in Kensington, right off Kensington
I
Ave.
might actually been to that place.
It's St. Francis Inn.
Pretty sure we took a school trip there and helped out. I
believe it.
Met you at one point. What year was that?
Might have been there.
What year?
I was there in
Wait, I'm older.
14, or I was there in.
Get that? I feel like you're like 40.
That's so fucked.
A lot of experiences in 26 years, brother.
It was in 14. I graduated.
Let me pull it up.
God, I feel like you.
Might have been 14. That chunk is a blur. So, but yeah, I'd say probably around 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine if you two met. You never know.
Wow. I might have straight up served you a tasty cake.
We do have one.
And I wonder what that means.
We'll say that topic for tomorrow. Remind me, tasty cake tomorrow.
Don't ever wink ever again.
All right, Big Nick, you want to hit us with an outro?
Holy shit of the day. We started late today.
Oh, we did start late today.
Do trivia. Gotta get that trivia.
Oh, trivia. It's Thursday.
Question of the day.
Question of the day.
All right, I guess we can just kind of build off
Same
what.
difference.
what
Do you
we-
even have a question? Are you bullshitting?
No, I mean I'm building off what we were talking about earlier. If you could sit down, let's just say have dinner with one professional or former professional athlete, who would it be? Mike said Phil Mickelson.
Dinner or drinks? Big difference.
Both.
Let's just say
Dinner can
both
lead
for
to
the
drinks.
sake of whatever the question is for you,
Yeah, it's probably
because I know drinks and dinner would probably be different.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
just
Most
drinks.
athletes are kind of dumbasses.
What's that?
Most athletes are kind of dumbasses. I'd say Kareem.
Kareem?
Yeah, Kareem, 100%.
Isn't he?
Why is
does he
that?
have like Alzheimer's right now?
No, he's still very with
I think
it.
he has Parkinson's.
Kareem is one of the. You may have a little Parkinson's. Kareem's one of the most.
He's still
one of the most brave athletes of all time. One of the coolest athletes of all time. One of the smartest athletes.
He's
of all
cool, very
time.
cool.
He is. I love Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like when he changed his name from Lou Alcindor to Kareem, the amount of shit that he received for that, like how, like for what he did for his beliefs, and during the '60s, in terms of black empowerment in the '60s, you had Muhammad Ali changing his name to Muhammad Ali. You had, and then soon after, Lou Alcindor changed his name to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And in terms of black empowerment and how much hate he received and how brave he had to be in order to do that, and especially in a city like Milwaukee, which was a very, very white city, it still is, it just takes an enormous amount of guts and balls to do. And the bravery that he presented himself with, you don't see that in athletes today. You really rarely see it in athletes generally. But the way that he was able to fight for what he believed in, for social good and social justice, he is one of the most fascinating athletes of all time.
A guy you could learn a lot from.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll take Phil Mickelson or John Daly.
Just get
Why?
blacked out. Well, John
Because of
Daly
their bravery.
John Daly will put you under the table.
Oh yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah.
Be a great night.
I was at Barnes.
with John Daly, Mike.
What?
I know a guy who knows John Daly.
If you could ever have me meet John Daly, I would be forever in debt.
Okay, sounds good. Let's see what I can do.
I'll shake that man's hand.
You know, as much as I can't stand him right now on the Bucks, I would want to have dinner with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could
I gotta
all owe
take
him a
David
thank you.
Ortiz, man.
Yeah.
That guy would be a riot at dinner.
Is it too soon? You might get shot if you go to dinner with him.
Who?
David Ortiz. Too soon?
Too soon.
He's fine. He didn't die, though. He didn't die.
Are we in the Dominican?
Yeah, it depends
Are
where
you
you are.
sleeping with
Depends
a
where you
drug
are.
dealer's wife?
I don't know. I
I
can't
don't
say
think
that on
that's
air.
real.
We should do a sports on something.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Gotta be real careful.
We got to be careful about it. I know some people,
fine. He
Johnny. I know some
survived.
people.
Yeah, he survived. We can make
He
jokes
survived.
about this. It's like the Paul
Poppy's-
Walker one I made the other day.
Poppy's up there.
Who'd you say?
Poppy's up on that
Manny?
list. No. Manny? What are me and Manny going to talk about?
I feel like Manny would just
What
be
are
like,
you and David Ortiz going to talk about?
Baseball.
So when you hit that home
So
run,
like
in
baseball. I
2000
like
in 2004, in the LCS, what was that like? I was 9.
Mr. Poppy.
And he was fucking hysterical when we met him. We met him at the Grand Floridian when we were kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
did you really?
Is he a nice guy?
Wicked nice guy.
Yeah.
He was there with his
Good
two
guy, good
wives.
guy?
He had 2 wives there. I'm not even joking.
What?
He had 2 wives there. I'm not even joking. Like, one was his wife. He goes, "This is my wife and this is my other wife." And I'm like,
Right the hell on, brother.
fucking good for you,
you know
man.
Bartolo Colon has 2 families? You know that whole story? His secret family, Bartolo
does?
Colon? Bartolo.
Hey, well, there's a lot of Bartolo to go around.
Yeah, a lot. He's big sexy for a reason.
A lot of loving.
That off season when he signed with the Red Sox, he was down there, and we were just down there just checking out the hotel. And AJ actually figured it out. He's like, "I think that's Manny up there." So he goes over to Dad. He goes, "Is that Manny Ramirez up there?" And Dad goes, "Yeah, it is Manny Ramirez." He goes, "You want to go meet him?" I'm like, "Yeah." Chase him around the entire hotel. Goes down to the first floor. We were on the second floor. He's on the first floor. We go to the first floor. He's up on the second floor. We go up on the second floor. I'm like, "Manny!"
At a full sprint?
Hey! He goes, "Hey!" And we go, "Man, can we take a picture with you and shit?" He goes, "Yeah." We go, we're from Boston. You just signed here, and we hope you enjoy it here." He goes, "I did sign it." It's exactly what he said. He's like, exactly how you're all saying. He's exactly saying. He's like, "Yo, thank you, man. Thank you. This is my wife and everything, and
And this is my other wife.
my other wife." And then these people come up to you. I shit you not. These fucking French people come up to him. And the only reason why I know they're French because I can still remember, even at a young age, their accent. And they go up to him. They go, "Excuse me, sir. Is there any way you can take a picture with us in front of the tree?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, no problem, man." He takes something crazy. He takes the photo, and they're like, the British people are like, "Thank you very much."
You just said they were from France.
Same difference.
The Europeans.
The Europeans.
And what did they say?
They were like, "Thank you very much for the picture, for taking the picture." And he's like, "Yeah, no problem." They didn't even know who the fuck it was. It was fucking Manny Ramirez.
Oh, so he asked them to take a picture of them.
Yes.
Not with him.
He took the picture for them.
Oh, it's hilarious.
They didn't even know the fuck he was.
That is so funny.
Oh, okay. I
Sorry, I must.
No, I misinterpreted that one. Oh, that's crazy.
They fucking asked Manny to take the picture, not with him, like just take a picture of them.
I ran into the singer from Bowling for Soup, and I recognized them instantly.
What?
Yeah, I was like, Bowling for Soup. Well, it was at Warped Tour.
Okay.
And they had just performed.
Okay.
So I was like,
Okay, that makes sense.
and I was like getting fried dough, and they were there, and I was like,
Fried dough as well.
I was like, Bowling for Soup, and he's like, fuck yeah, and I'm like, right on, can I get a pic? And I like handed my phone to like one of the guys he was with, and later found out that was like the guitarist of Bowling for Soup. That I totally felt like a dick. Hey, take a picture of me with the singer. He's like, oh yeah, sure.
And then the band broke up the next day.
How dare you take a photo of that kid?
I killed Bowling for Soup. Sorry.
It's okay.
I know you guys are all pissed about it, missing Bowling for Soup.
Missing 1985, man.
All right. Well, that's a wrap
Great
right
days.
there, Big Nick.
I told you.
Check us out.
Make sure you guys like and
Playing
subscribe.
Stacy's mom.
Turn your notifications on. We'll be back here live tomorrow at 8 a.m. So make sure you check that out. We'll have a big NFL discussion tomorrow. Have a good rest of the day. And in some cases, have a good evening, good night. We'll see you tomorrow. That's on the Bloss.
See you, pizza.